Ooh, welcome back, everybody! So, I'm actually kind of curious about something. I just kind of thought about it literally just before starting this. How does Sebastian Debeste know the word post-mortem? Wouldn't he be like, post-mortem? What's that? What? Like, I mean, seriously, what? How? How does he know something like that? He's so stupid, yet he knows that word? What? Like, okay, I don't even get it. He's smarter than I gave him credit for, apparently, then. Sebastian. And the candelabra dealt the fatal blow. Estimated time of death is late last night. What is it, Justine? Well, I do appreciate your enthusiasm. Perhaps you should give your tongue a rest. Holy crud, she's actually telling him to be silent? What the heck? You might pull a muscle. That would be painful indeed. I suppose. Autopsy report. Excuse me. Autopsy report jotted down in my organizer. Findings of the coroner, Dr. Young. Cause of death, stab wounds to the left chest. Head wound was post-mortem. Anyway, it's quite clear now. Kay Faraday must be arrested. What? What's the big idea, pal? It's just as he says, detective. The culprit is Miss Kay Faraday. Oh my freaking gosh, they're so stupid. The young lady in bandages over there, although she's not wearing her usual attire. Are you not Miss Kay Faraday? ... And what would you do if she is Kay? If you're going to arrest her, then I will resist by any means necessary. That I guarantee you. I am now convinced. The doubts surrounding your suitability as a prosecutor were indeed warranted. How are they indeed warranted? He proved 2 cases that you couldn't freaking solve. And he's most definitely on the right track again, because, I mean, there's no point talking sense in these idiots. It's fine, Mr. Edgeworth. You can go. Don't worry about me. We'll be fine. What are you saying, Kay? You can't just go along with him, pal. But I don't remember anything. What if I really did kill that woman and then forget about it? If that's true, acknowledgement is the goddess's mercy. Atonement is a will. The goddess of law will surely praise you for your prudence. Sebastian and Judge Courtney, if you believe she is the culprit, on what basis do you make your accusations? Unless I'm completely convinced by your explanation, I will not obey your orders. Fine. Have it your way. Now sit tight and listen to the perfect reasoning of Debeste. Francisca, can we whip him again? Please, can we whip both of these people? Like, my gosh, like, jeez. Why we suspect Kay? I am the best in the world. That is not a reason. No one else can do what I do. That is not a reason. Yes. That's why I was the first to realize that Kay Faraday is the culprit. That is not a reason. She broke into the meeting room in order to steal something. Where's your proof? In other words, she's the only one who could have killed Miss Crane. How? His logic's as awful as ever, sir. Oh, you know it's bad when even Gumshoe's calling it out. Harsh words, coming from you, detective. I asked for some basis to your claims, yet your reasoning has told me absolutely nothing. However, we have no evidence to prove she didn't do it, either. Francisca, why are you even... What? Ah, jeez. ... Don't worry, Kay. I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth will pull off a miracle. You think my deductions are some kind of miracle work? You'd better not disappoint me, understand, Miles Edgeworth? Because if you do, this whip of mine won't stay silent. Oh no, don't stay silent, please. Rebuttal, why we suspect Kay. I am the best in the world. No one else can do what I can do. Oh my gosh, I'm just gonna press him on literally everything and hope Francisca whips him several times. And that's about it. That's about it. Alright, continue. I mean, seriously, why would the burden of proof fall on us? They're the ones making the accusations. Where's their proof? Why are they able to make an accusation without freaking being like, oh, showing their own proof? Already, I've noticed 2 contradictions in your testimony. My reasoning is flawless. It doesn't contain even a single contradiction. The number of contradictions is just increased to 3. Oh, I get it. This is all a part of your plan to mislead me, isn't it? Well, too bad, because the best will not be led astray. Yes, that's why I was the first to realize that Kay Faraday's the culprit. If you believe Kay is the culprit, then I would like to hear the basis for your reasoning. Just sit back and be in awe of my brilliant deductions. Nothing escapes the watchful eye of the best. Before I had even laid eyes on the crime scene. No, before I was even aware of this case. Yes, I knew that she was the culprit. Yo! Basis of your reasoning? Yes, ma'am. Well... She broke into the meeting room in order to steal something. To steal something? Steal what exactly? That's, What's Kay Faraday tried to steal? Was a file. Its contents, to be exact, an investigation report regarding Prosecutor Edgeworth. Do you have any evidence to prove she needed something like that? I am not the one who needs to present evidence. Isn't that right, Prosecutor Edgeworth? Yes. I suppose that may be true. What? At any rate, Sebastian, please continue your reasoning. I like how Francisca's even like, what is this foolishness? She's like, what's going on here? In other words, she's the only one who could have killed Miss Crane. That's right, Francisca. These are the idiots we've had to deal with for, like, the last 3 cases, basically. Wait, no. 2 cases. Yeah, that's right. Only 2 cases. Do you have any evidence to prove that no one else but Kay could have committed the crime? Nope. Sebastian, let me tell you what would be the best thing for you to do. Look into any other possible suspects besides Kay. Right now, post-haste. The best thing for me to do? Look into any other possible suspects? According to the preliminary reports, there were no traces of anyone else besides her. Even so, isn't it too premature to declare that she is the culprit? Declaring that she isn't so early into the investigation is a little premature as well, is it not? If only I had evidence that could prove Kay's innocence. Good grief. There was a limit to how much you can falsely accuse someone. It's fine, Mr. Edgeworth. You don't have to. Fear not, Kay. The truth will be revealed soon enough. Mr. Edgeworth? Kay couldn't have murdered Miss Crane. If I can just prove that, she will be cleared of suspicion. I am the best in the world. You broke in the meeting room in order to steal something. In other words, she's the only one who could have killed Miss Crane. Well... Yagara's badge Kay's always wearing, a replica of the Jam Ninja mask made out of cheap plastic. A letter in Kay's possession is addressed to Kay and check for details. I promise that I'll get it back, your most precious memory. Wait, who is this person again? Miss Crane? Wait, what is her name? Can I, wait, hold on. Look. No, not present. Press. I want to see something in my organizer real quick. I want to see it. Ah, okay, so her name is Jill. I see. Sebastian Debeste, age 17, gender male, self-proclaimed best. Prosecutor. In reality, his logic is often absurd. Justine Courtney, age 26, gender female, a judge, also member of the prosecutorial investigation committee. A very corrupt judge. Jill Crane, age 33. You mean the age deceased? gender female, the victim, an attorney, member of the PIC, and Justine's colleague. Oh, I mean, she's just as bad, right? That has to be it. So why am I not a suspect? I mean, she's a member of the PIC. But anyway, where was I again? I was like, Learning case possession is addressed to Kay, touch check mark the details. Well, I don't really see why that would be it, because that would just be more like proof that they actually met up, so... I don't really want to present that one? I didn't check the autopsy report, did I? The claw decoration room, blah 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 blah, contains a cross-section, blah 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 blah. Someone walked towards her from behind the stand and pushed her off the roof. Three-pronged candelabra thought to be the murder weapon, matches the victim's chest wound. Keycard for entering the PIC meeting room was in the victim's possession. Findings of the coroner, Dr. Young, caused a death stab wound to the left chest. Head wound was a post-mortem. The victim's body was discovered in the PIC room. The estimated time of death is sometime between late last night and midnight. Late last night, huh? The cause of death was stab wounds to the left chest with a candelabra. Head wound was post-mortem. Burn mark on victim's hand. Coroner, Dr. Bonnie Young. Gosh dang it, I don't know. Alright, find the proof, dang it. Let's do this. I'm the best. She broke in the meeting room in order to steal something. Okay, steal what? Steal what exactly? Take a sub-use into the Grand Town. 1920. That would be late night. That would be, what? What is that, 7:30? Like, that's not even that late, honestly. But still, though, it is late in the evening to midnight. That would match, I would think. She broke in the meeting room in order to steal something. Well, what? Why would she steal something? Is this what I'm even looking at? Someone walked towards her from behind the stand and pushed her off the roof. Three-pronged candelabra thought to be a murder weapon, matches the victim's chest wounds, key card for any of the PIC. Gosh! I don't know! I do not know! In other words, she's the only one who could have killed Miss Crane? Well, what if I presented her memories and been like, well, she got pushed off the freaking roof last night, so how could she have done it? Oh my gosh. I literally do not know. Not only that, I mean, you need that to enter the room, and she didn't have a key card on her. So how could she have done it? That makes me wonder. I don't know. I don't know! Key card? I mean, she died right there. No. Mr. Debeste, what do you think about this piece of evidence? Why are you asking for my opinion? Don't you see? This evidence contradicts your testimony. What? I don't believe this evidence has that kind of meaning. Is that right? With Judge Courtney here. Also, you don't need to yell objections so loudly. Just showing evidence will suffice. You don't need to tell me that. I feel like they reused it. I don't think that was any different from what happened in the last case. Wait, was I supposed to present it to that? Freaking dang it! I don't know why, I just thought, for some reason... I'm dumb. Oh well. It's, present to the wrong evidence! That's gonna be the name of that mistake. It certainly sounds like you are quite familiar with this room. Of course, it also felt like it could have worked with both of them, too, so I mean, I don't know. The best man for the job should know all about the best places. Unfortunately, it seems that you are not the best man for the job. Are you mocking me? That's for you to decide. You didn't even know about this keycard, did you? Excuse me. Of course I know about that. You needed to enter this room. ... Huh? Was it really needed? This foolish fool simply doesn't know when to give up! Ouch! Sebastian, do you really suspect Kay? That's right. She's the only one who could have done it. Well then, allow me to ask you. Since this room can only be entered by using a key card, how did she enter the room without one? Well, she probably used this and that and... Oh, did you pull a muscle? Allow me to explain then. The door could only be opened by members of the PIC, which means... It means Justine Courtney did it! Gosh, it'd almost be nice if she did, just so we can get her out of the way, for Pete's sake. Yes, that's correct. She conceded so easily. Take a look at this. It's a record of this room that I investigated just a while ago. 10:15 username nothing, 12:52 AM jailcray. What? Why is there a no name? At 12:52 the door was open using Miss Crane's keycard. Keycard record jotted down in my organizer. Keycard record for the PIC meeting room. Touch the check button for details. It's probable that the killer entered the room together with the victim, Miss Crane. After entering, the situation must have soured, leading to the murder. Your logic holds, but it is still merely conjecture. And it would imply that the killer and the victim were acquainted. Edgeworth, I hate to break it to you, but... Yeah. Anyway. No way, pal! Kay doesn't even know the victim! Gumshoe, I hate to break it to you, but... That is merely an assumption on your part, unless you have any evidence to prove your claim. Evidence is everything in court and at the crime scene. Without it, your argument is invalid. In that case, I trust that you have the evidence to prove that Kay Faraday and the victim were connected. Of course. What? Edgeworth, you had the proof too, you know. This letter was discovered by Dr. Young in Miss Crane's breast pocket. The victim's belongings? Why did she withhold such vital evidence until now? Could it be she was waiting for the perfect time to reveal it? Come to think of it. And the candelabra dealt the fatal blow. Estimated time of death is late last night. Oh, what is it, Justine? Well, I do appreciate your enthusiasm. Perhaps you should give your tongue a rest. You might pull a muscle. I'll ready it for you. So, Miss Crane, thank you so much for helping with my plan. I'm glad that we can help each other get what we want. It's like killing two birds with one stone. Please get revenge for 12 years ago. Kay. In other words, Kay Faraday and Miss Crane were accomplices. They probably planned to steal something from this room. Preposterous! Oh, wait! That means the main culprit is... It's still Kay Faraday, of course. It just means her crimes have increased by yet one more. Victim's letter jotted down in my organizer. Letter addressed to the victim, thought to be written by Kay. Touch the check button for details. I'm... the main culprit? Don't believe her, Kay. It's all a bunch of nonsense. There's no way Kay would do something like that. Nonsense? Not at all. The evidence speaks for itself. Wouldn't you agree? No. I knew that they wouldn't suspect Kay unless they had some sort of proof, but... to think they would actually have such decisive evidence. Nicely done, Justine. Thank you very much. Hold it. Your explanation is still insufficient. I cannot accept such an argument. Sebastian, would you please leave this to me? Alright. Make sure you shut Mr. Edgeworth up once and for all. I can't allow their allegations to gain any more momentum. I must turn it around here. Yeah, do it. Turn him around. The letter from Kay. Not yet. The letter from Kay. The relationship between Kay and Faraday. The relationship between Kay Faraday and Miss Crane is as documented in the letter. She wrote Miss Crane into assisting her with her plan. However, for some reason, their partnership broke down. Miss Crane was murdered, but with her dying breath, she managed to retaliate. Her parting gift is this letter, which she tucked safely away in her left breast pocket. Her testimony's even better than ever. Maybe the most perfect it's ever been, sir. Well, let's look at something real quick. Let's look at the keycard record. Very nice indeed. Well, again, it's kind of like... Ooh, excuse me. Isn't it kind of like... Wasn't it similar in the last case of the first game? Where someone entered a couple hours earlier and it's like, I mean, what if it was that person with a no name? Why do they have no name? I don't know. To Miss Crane. Thank you so much for helping my plan. I'm glad we can help each other get what we want. It's like killing two birds with one stone. Please get revenge for 12 years ago. Kay. Alright, well that's that. Are you gonna be alright, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, of course. How unsightly, Miles Edgeworth. Save your stoic acts for some other time. Miss Von Karma, just whose side are you on? I'm on nobody's side, Scuffy. When searching for the truth, it's best not to take sides. Watch what you say, Miss Von Karma, or else Mr. Debeste is gonna... Best, you say? Well, I can tell you that the side I'm on is always a blag! How irritating! Well, I suppose that's one thing we can agree on. Oh my gosh, I swear. Rebuttal, the letter from Kay. The relationship between Kay Faraday and Miss Crane is documented in the letter. Indeed. Indeed, it is documented. But how well is it documented? Probably not too well, honestly. But that's why we're going to break your gosh dang testimony down right this very moment. Because I'm sick and tired of your gosh dang testimony being all the time gosh dang wrong. And just what kind of relationship did Kay have with the victim? In the letter she wrote, thank you so much for helping with my plan. Their relationship should be quite obvious, that's right. She wrote Miss Crane into assisting her with her plan. I would like to hear about Kay's alleged plan in more detail. Just as she wrote in the letter, she wanted to steal something. What's more, the sender of the letter is Kay Faraday, so it's obvious who the main culprit is. That letter could have easily been forged. It doesn't prove that she planned to steal anything. If memory serves me right, wasn't she a great thief? She's, taking a break at the moment. I doubt there was any thief who would inform a prosecutor about their upcoming crimes. Perhaps she simply returned to her trade without her knowing. I suppose I have no means of denying that possibility. Do we have the freaking... We don't, do we? Why do we not have the promise thing in here? I mean, that should be there, so that way we just know. It's like, oh, look at that. Suppose I have no means of denying that possibility. Kay Faraday planned the theft and Miss Crane got caught up in it. However, for some reason, their partnership broke down. For some reason, you say? It seems your explanation isn't very clear. I'm sure the reason will become clear upon further investigation. But more importantly, there is no evidence to prove that Kay Faraday did not commit this crime. Well, there is some evidence to suggest that she committed a crime. None of it can truly be called decisive evidence. What about the letter that shows her complicity and the scene of the crime? Ugh, excuse me. I think it's fair to say that we cannot decisively rule out the possibility that she committed the crime. Miss Crane was murdered, but with her dying breath she managed to retaliate. Do you have any evidence to prove that Kay was the murderer? Haven't you been listening? We've been saying that this letter is the evidence. Oh, and where is in the letter does it say that she planned to murder the victim? Huh? Well, that's... I've got it. It's a hidden message written in invisible ink that can only be read by heating it up. Sebastian, I wouldn't get your hopes up for something like that. There is, of course, evidence that points towards the criminal. Her parting gift is a letter, which she's tucked safely away in her left breast pocket. We searched the victim's left breast pocket as well, but... You found nothing, I presume? Naturally. The officer who found the letter immediately brought it to the best man on the scene. The letter was safely tucked away in her left breast pocket, right above her heart. I believe this letter carries Miss Crane's will for the criminal to be arrested. I have no interest in your beliefs. What I'm interested in is the truth. You said that the letter was in the left breast pocket of the victim, correct? I swear by the goddess of law, there are no lies or mistakes in my statement. The letter was indeed discovered inside the victim's left breast pocket. The victim had been stabbed in the left chest area where the letter was hidden. This may very well be the important clue. I don't think that Kay wrote the letter. But unless I can draw out more information here, that thought means nothing. I should start by pressing her for more details. Well. She wrote Miss Crane to assisting with the plan. However, for some reason, their partnership broke down. Okay, well... Ugh. The parting gift is a letter which she tucked safely away in her left breast pocket. Well, I don't even know. Thought to be written by Kay. Touch check button for details. Huh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't know! I feel stuck right now. Let's see. Miss Crane was murdered, but with a dying rich, she managed to retaliate. I'm sorry, retaliate? Are we talking about the freaking head injury? But, I mean, she was pushed off the roof, so is that the contradiction? No. Judge Courtney, could you take a look at this piece of evidence? I'm afraid I cannot accept that piece of evidence. I do not believe it has any relation to my testimony. Well, he said something about retaliating, so I thought maybe that has something to do with the head injury, so I'm like, well, she wasn't retaliated again, she was pushed off a roof. As I expected, she's nothing like Mr. Debeste. However, I won't back down so easily. Okay, then. For some reason, her partnership broke down. She roped Miss Crane into assisting with her plan. The relationship between Kay Faraday and Miss Crane is documented in the letter. Is it really documented in the letter, though? Oh my god. Oh, it felt good. Okay. What exactly do I do? The parting gift is a letter which you safely turned away. Wait. Which she tucked away safely. There is no left breast pocket, though. And, yeah, there was blood on it, but... I don't see a pocket either. And wouldn't it have been stabbed? It doesn't look like it was stabbed, according to the evidence right here. Does that look stabbed? No, it doesn't. Well, maybe I'll present that because it's all bloody. I mean, you call that safely? It's clearly not safely. Never mind. I don't know anymore. I'm confused. As expected, she's way more difficult than I expected. Alright, how about I present, this? Okay, so that was... Always go with your second choice, you idiot! Why? The victim held on to the truth until her dying breath. A truly touching story indeed. The voice of the dead are soft. One must listen carefully to hear their dying wishes. And Miss Crane has spoken. Kay Faraday is the culprit. Perhaps the voices you've been hearing are actually the whispers of the devil. Hey, don't make fun of Justine. Let's listen to the voice of reason. Judge Courtney, please take a look at the autopsy report. There is no need, I remember it perfectly. The victim was stabbed in the left breast. No, it can't be. The letter was found in the victim's left breast pocket. And that's where the victim was stabbed with the candelabra, right, sir? Precisely. It wouldn't have been possible to stab her there without piercing the letter as well. ... My logic is foolish. So that begs the question, why was the letter found in the victim's pocket? It's simple. It was placed there after the victim was murdered, to throw suspicion on the K. Somebody intentionally wanted to create this very situation. In other words, there exists the possibility that the letter was forged by the true culprit. No! The real murderer tried to pin the crime on K. That is the only explanation for the letter. And in doing so, the murderer ended up digging their own grave, right, sir? Objection! The culprit is Kay Faraday. The letter was, yeah, it was actually found in the victim's other pocket. Huh? What are you saying, pal? The officer's report was wrong. When he said the letter was in her left pocket, it's actually in the... Youch! It was actually in the ouch? A foolish fool who continues to make a fool of himself. Is there no cure for your foolishness? Well, apparently not, Francisco, apparently not. Why do you keep whipping me? And quit calling me a fool. Yarg! I saved you the trouble of punishing him yourself. Indeed. Though I had no intention of punishing him. Well, you really should have, Edgeworth. The letter is stained with blood, no doubt because it was found in the left breast pocket. There couldn't have been an error in the officer's report. Unless you were the investigator. Say something, Justine. ... I see you have no objections. Then allow me to continue. There is one more potential suspect in this case. Don't be ridiculous. The killer entered this very room. There wasn't anyone else who did that besides Kay Faraday and the victim. Do they literally not have a camera in here? I mean, wouldn't that be nice if they just had one here or something, you know? To enter the meeting room, one needs a key card. Maybe they didn't feel like they need one because of the key card situation, but like still. And the reasoning assumes that the murderer and the victim enter the room together. This is what we overlooked. If we just discard that assumption, then this evidence reveals the other suspect besides Kay. I would assume the key card record.
Take that.
This is the key card record Judge Courtney handed me earlier. The victim's key card was used at 12:52 a.m. And there was one more person who also used a key card. So you're saying that, wait, what time did they use it at again? Okay, it was PM. I wasn't sure if it was PM or AM. I'm like, was it used at 10:15 a.m.? Because that would be a long time of waiting then. So you're saying this person was waiting to ambush the victim inside the meeting room? The key card was used at 10:15 p.m. I wouldn't say it's impossible. No, it's impossible. And what makes you say that, pal? You got any proof? And we'll see why she says that on the next exciting episode. She probably won't present any proof because she'll be like, the burden of proof falls upon you, of course, because, you know, of course they're going to say something like that. I don't freaking know. But anyway, everyone, next time we're going to see just her saying just that, of course. And it's going to be terrible as usual. I'm probably going to complain at Justine Courtney some more because she's terrible. She's just freaking awful. I don't know. I really don't like her. She's awful. Anyway, everyone, I'll see you all later. Goodbye. Bye. 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 Bye.